Hey, you see that I was looking during the break? You see they dropped the trailer for Smashing Machine?
I did.
Oh, it looks good. I was already very excited about this movie, obviously, because not only is it combat sports related, it's the story of Mark Kerr, who was one of the very, very early UFC fighters. And those stories are so fascinating because it's before there was money behind it. It's like these guys who this is what they do, but there's no system in place to make sure that they stay healthy. There's no retirement system. There's nothing. And it's the very beginning of all of this. Plus, it's A24, and Benny Safdie did it. And the run from what was it? Good Times, I believe, that he did before
the show.
No, not the show. Good Times. It's good. I think it's Good Time. That he did before Uncut Gems, obviously. Then he did
Good Time. Yep.
Good Time, yeah.
Right.
Good Time is unbelievable. Anybody that hasn't seen Good Time,
I've never seen that.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Robert Pattinson is in it. He's great. So it's Good Time.
Batman?
Yep. Okay. Good Time, and then Uncut Gems, unbelievable. Mm-hmm. And then The Curse, which was unbelievable.
Stop saying that word.
And now
it loses its meaning.
No, it doesn't, because all these things are unbelievable. This guy Benny Safdie is unreal. Okay? I could say in front of a lot of words. He's just untypical, I'll say. I mean, he's amazing. He's amazing what he does. It's really gay. And the performances that he gets out of people, right? Robert Pattinson was kind of just coming out of that sort of Twilight era, that kind of heartthrob guy, and he plays this totally different character in Good Time, which was so good. And then the next thing is Uncut Gems, which has Adam Sandler, totally different from anything you've seen Adam Sandler do before, and shows the world what this guy's capable of. Same with Robert. And now I'm watching this trailer, and you can already see, Rock is acting his ass off in this movie. This is not a get the wrestler to play the fighter type of movie. This is a real, because it's I don't know, it feels like everything Benny Safdie's done before, which is this sort of raw, deeply personal story. And when you watch this trailer already, there's little elements of Rocky in there. It feels like you're rooting for him, but then also a lot of Raging Bull, where you realize how in order to get those moments of glory, how sad it gets. And also, I mean, the shape that The Rock got in for this is insane. Look at him. He's humongous in this thing.
Is that The Rock?
That's not The Rock. I think that's Baz Rutten, maybe. But if you look at the scenes of The Rock as Mark Kerr, I mean, look how massive he is.
He's jacked.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I think it comes out in October, but they literally just dropped the trailer.
Oh, Good Time's not available anywhere.
And I think it might be on Max or something.
It's on Cinemax.
Whatever, you'll find it.
Skinemax.
Nice.
I was checking on Dubin Plus, but it's not on there.
But it looks, I mean,
yeah,
so good.
I'll check.
Even that scene, right there that we're looking at right there, just the idea of as big as we know the UFC is now, the idea that he's having this dude is having these professional fights, and he's just destroying his body, destroying other people, and he's just in this small room at a casino. That's such a wild era of the UFC and what these guys did. Yeah, and Emily Blunt is in there with him.
Well,
I can't
think
wait for this thing.
Contractually obligated to do everything together.
I would. If I had that kind of chemistry with somebody, I don't have that kind of chemistry with anybody.
What?
Nobody.
Come on. I think you and Troy are kind of the same.
Yeah, but we're more
Rock and Emily Blunt.
We're more like a buddy comedy.
No, I think there's some sexual chemistry.
Every buddy comedy has a little bit of that. Will they, won't they?
Yeah, that was my favorite part of Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. Danny Glover. Will they, won't they? I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. So I can't wait for this thing. Watch the trailer.
That'll be great.
Yeah. Watch the trailer. It just dropped, and I just saw it popping up on all my feeds and everything. But it's it looks badass. But listen to this. Listen to this. He defeats Randy Couture in the finals, and then he came in second in 1992 at the World Cup ahead of Kurt Angle. And you wonder, and that's why I can't wait to see this movie. And then he missed out on the 1996 Olympics losing to Kurt Angle, and that's when he decides to focus on MMA. Like, I know that there's a documentary about him that I have not seen about Mark Kerr, but like, I wonder how much of it is decision making on his part and how much of it is just that timing, because there is in 1992, there was really not this path for an Olympic level wrestler to take this to a place where like you could make money, you could become famous. Like, there wasn't that thing. Like, pro wrestling was not really a place for Olympic wrestlers, really, and MMA was not a profitable thing. So what did you do? You just ended up kind of, I guess, training other wrestlers and trying to make money that way. So you wonder if it's because of decisions that he made, it's because of timing, or both, that like he didn't become, because Randy Couture was able to maintain. I mean, he got big in the UFC a little bit later in life, like later than you would expect, but like just as UFC was getting big, just as UFC was really popping off, Randy Couture, he was in that like Chuck Liddell era where he had those last couple of years. Like, Randy Couture fought Brock, I believe. So like he had those last couple of years for him were when UFC was really starting to get big, but Kerr didn't have that at all. So yeah, I think it's a really cool thing. And also just the idea of early UFC MMA being looked at, like enough time has finally passed that we can go, hey, this is now a household thing. Like this is the era when states were actively trying to get this thing banned, and they were calling it like human cockfighting, and that it was like a terrible thing. Now it's like this legit sport. It's
and you just see the videos of Blockbuster.
Right, and you go, oh my God.
That's how I figured out. That's how I learned about UFC.
Right, you have like UFC 3, because like a lot of pay-per-view providers, you couldn't even get it because it wasn't legal in your state. And like you feel like you were watching something that your parents didn't want you to watch.
Yeah, it was behind the curtain.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was behind the curtain. I don't know what you were picking up, but
maybe those were other.
Yeah, that was a different deal.
Yeah,
but
with men.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait to see this movie. I don't know how I'm going to wait till October.
You're going to have to.
I sometimes wish these trailers wouldn't come out until like 3 weeks before, because I get so excited about it. But yeah, I can't wait to see it. And I love that The Rock is like going into like A24 and Benny Safdie stuff, and then the next thing is he's going to start working on this Scorsese movie, which is, I like that he's flexing those acting chops a little bit, which I'm very much looking forward to see.